All right. So, no, never mind. Okay. So, just to put it this way, I was told that as long as this call for failure lasts, there would be drinks outside. So I had to play my part, right? Thank you. All right. So, yeah, this is the agenda, and we'll dive into this. So basically 2 sections. The first one is few stuff that I did while I was still a student. And second one was stuff that happened recently, at least last year. All right, and we'll start with this project called What to Watch. And I was super happy to find back that logo because it was really tough to find back. But thanks to Git, you can find everything. So the whole idea was, it was an Android app where you could add movies to a watch list and you could put a rating on them. That's basically, it was really super simple. It was just a local SQL-like database, no network involved, no user account, and only few screens on the application. So it was very simplistic. And we'll have a quick peek at the Git log about the git ignore file. And we'll see that it's basically a museum of emotional breakdown. And we'll start with the first commit on May the 3rd in 2014. Just git ignore, right? Seems okay. Then we have a git ignore 2 right after. So this is GitHub interface. So at the bottom is the oldest commit, basically. And then we have some slurs, some more git ignore, some reverting git ignore, some revert of the revert. And you can even see that a friend tried to also help me on this one, which I redacted because it's a bit embarrassing. And so, okay. And so I basically gave up. I was like, okay. I got a message. I was like, okay, sure, we'll try again. So, we continue. On May the 4th, the force wasn't really with me. So, gave up again because we had party that time. So anyway, May the 5th, try it again, test 6, test 7. So what do you think happened on May 6th? That's how we solved the issue, right? Just put the project in Dropbox and be done with it because we had to actually deliver. Right. Now, moving on to another project called SC project. And this is actually the website. So I managed to make it run. Yes, from 2014. No, it's okay. So it's just the index was working. Anything else was broken. But anyway, so that was just a screenshot of the website. So it was supposed to be a web application for running a tennis competition. And you would have a staff that could set up the brackets and players could enroll themselves. And it was slightly more complex than the other application. We had PHP in 2014. We had SQL DB, and we had also authentication. And at the time, we were not using a backend for the framework. So let's see how it go. Okay, so I won't comment any of this code extract. And instead, I will let you enjoy the view. All right. This one is nice, huh? Yeah, so I gotta say, I'm really glad that Alex never picked at this repo, especially when we did the job interview. All right, so moving on to recent failures, so stuff that happened in the last year. So the first one is training gone wrong. So I was giving a training about how Miss Workflow were, how it worked basically. And I was also explaining some pitfall that you can encounter while using the system. And so I wanted to do a demo because I like to do live demo, you know. So I created this workflow and then I just tested it. So I just modify an event that triggers a save. And so what happened basically live is a very nice, And I put irony there because like 5 minutes before I was explaining that you can shoot yourself in the foot because the system is quite powerful. So yeah, that was live. Very cool. Now, second one. Who was at first CTI 25? Okay, so you might remember. You were there as well, right? So for this one, just a meme is enough. So I spent few days to develop new stuff, to design a scenario that I would run for that workshop. I tried it, tested it again and again. I deployed it, was super proud. And when I selected the scenario to be played during the workshop, I basically picked the wrong one. And so I would say like 1/3 of the actual injects were working, all the others were broken. And that left people a bit frustrated. I hope not too much, but still. I was really frustrated, obviously, because it was a lot of time waste. Moving on. Another fail, which happened last year during HackLU. So for this one, I don't know why I did that, but I basically thought it was a good idea to condense a 2 or 3 hour workshop into a 25-minute talk, including live coding. So yeah, that was the talk, 30 minutes, but including Q&A, right? And so what happened during that session? So I had to code a bit of Python, and actually it went great, retrospectively, because it didn't work as expected, but retrospectively, no issues, everything was fine. What happened actually is 15 minutes before the actual talk, I was like, restarting the server takes 10 seconds. It's not good, especially if I have to do it multiple times, it's going to waste people time. So let's just optimize it. And I did, and it was brilliant. From 10 seconds of reboot, it was just 1. So what did I do? Basically, this is just the function in the application.server I was running that loads all the modules. But the interesting part is this additional piece of code that I wrote just to load the module I was supposed to develop live. And this is what I saved. Oops. So I was confused why it wasn't working, but yeah. After the talk, when you figure out, you're like, great. Anyway, almost done. The last one is how I killed 10 servers in 1 click. I will show you the step, quite easy. Step 1, you have to have multiple web apps running on the same box. This is not unusual. Step 2, you add a new app and you fill the disk. That's it. So yeah, about that one, thanks Alex for helping me fix the mess. Thank you.